Hello and welcome again to Binary News, your daily dose of focused gaming news, and myself, Amata. Today is the 29th of June and I have some news for you today regarding the Order 1886, as Ready at Dawn has actually spoken out in defence of QTEs in the much anticipated title. Now obviously QTEs have a pretty bad standing when it comes to its reputation with gamers, and for good reason. They are very rarely actually used right and can often get in the way and just kind of be annoying. They have been used right in the past, for example with God of War and a few other titles as well, say for example Resident Evil 4. But barring the QTE only games such as Heavy Rain, most of the time developers overdo it and it just kind of becomes a bit of a pain in the butt, and obviously that's been a bit of a concern. Now Ready at Dawn's Mark Turned Off was basically asked whether or not players will come across QTEs often. He said, quote, "I don't have a specific answer to that, but once every 3 to 4 minutes? No, as much as necessary. There are many kinds of QTEs. There are really compelling ones at the end of a boss battle, or just a melee encounter which makes it more gratifying. It gives you some branches which are really fun. Then there are some little things like opening a door and things like that. There are plenty in the game, as many as necessary, but you don't go crazy like, oh, it's been 4 minutes, we don't have a QTE, we need a QTE, what are we going to do?" It's not like that. We try to place them in compelling manners that users can really enjoy. Now, he does have a little bit of a point, but I wouldn't really say that the sequence to open a door qualifies as a QTE. I mean, unless it's like literally like sort of lock picking mechanism, then yeah, okay, fair enough. But usually it's like press square to open the door or whatever. So it really depends on what he means. Of course, we haven't really seen too much unedited gameplay. We saw the first real proper gameplay from this title at E3, and it, you know, while what we saw was pretty cool, and of course made the game look all the more awesome, we didn't see too much of, you know, just pure gameplay. We just saw a little snippet, if you will. But still, I am a little bit concerned, as I said, QTEs, you know, you have to strike a delicate balance. They can be cool, they can be fun, definitely. God of War, Resident Evil 4, both of those games used them very well, and there have been games that have kind of used it okay, but for every God of War, there's a Prince of Persia reboot where it just overuses QTEs and ends up as a mess as a result. So we don't want to see that with the Order 1886, as of course it's a highly anticipated title, and one of the games that I'm sure a lot of us are actually looking forward to, and it's probably going to be quite the system seller for the PS4. So, while it's good that they're not afraid of QTEs, I'm still a little bit concerned that as many as necessary might actually be too many. But of course, whether or not it is, well, we'll kind of have to see until we see like a good stretch of gameplay, and that probably won't happen until the game's actually released. So, I don't know, guys, let's just reserve judgment on this one, but I'm cautiously optimistic, I think, is how I would describe my feelings. Anyway guys, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.